Hello, my ravens and wolves. How y'all doing on this Saturday? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing good. And for those who are they're ahead in schedule, happy Sunday to y'all. Now, this is Raven Spills the Tea, and we're gonna talk about Tisha Campbell, Tasha K, Unwind with Tasha K, and R. Kelly. So let's get all up into this, okay? I know. Okay, how y'all doing? Now let's get all up into this. We're gonna start with Tisha Campbell, okay? So Tisha Campbell lost a lot when her marriage ended, including friends. It was a complete devastation, she says. Tisha is the star of a new Netflix series, Uncoupled, and she can certainly relate to it. Off camera, the actress has experienced uncoupling after filing to end her marriage to Duane Martin in 2018. The divorce was finalized in 2020. In an interview with Ebro in the Morning to promote the show, she opened up about what it was like to try and move forward following the demise of a relationship that had lasted more than 20 years and brought her two children. So she said it came with a lot of hurdles and soul searching. One of the things that goes through your mind is, who am I outside of this person? I took my marriage and my wifely duties and being a mother, that was at the forefront of everything. Career came second. I had to find myself. Going through and navigating and rediscovering oneself outside of the labels is one of the most devastating things one can go through in a relationship. See, that's why our mothers and our aunts used to tell us, like, don't lose who you are in this marriage. At the end of the day, you are an individual. You are like Raven, and your man right here is, Jay, and you need to make sure you have your own identity, you have your own things and interests, your own things going on outside of that man. Because if something happens, you don't want to be divorced from this man, and now you lost, and don't know who you are. You have an identity crisis. All of this, that, and the other. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough when a marriage ends. I get it. And I understand that she put her, we all saw, and that she put her marriage to Duane ahead of career. We all saw that. Going through, she says, but it was a beautiful devastation, she says, because when you're going through it, you actually go through the 5 stages of grief. Then all of a sudden, there's an awakening. There I am. I can do this. I can navigate, she says. All right, good for you. All right, it was a disbelief. It was anger at times. It was literally 5 stages. She says, I'm stronger than I really knew, and I was getting rid of any baggage, setting boundaries for myself and everything. So she credits her sons for helping her get through all of this. And I'm glad she was able to get through it, because I'm telling you, she lost a lot. She really did. She was like, I was with this person for 26 years. She spent almost 30 years of her life in a relationship with the All of Us actor Duane Martin. Once the relationship ended, she noted it was essential for her to find herself all over again. Damn, that is rough. Tisha Campbell and Duane Martin were married for 22 years prior to separating in 2016. So they were living their own independent life before they even, she even filed divorce. And she says it had been getting harder and harder for them for the last 2 years. It was one of those things where they've been talking about it and fighting it out and trying to come to a like an uncoupling situation. In 2019, it was revealed that Tisha filed and was granted a restraining order against her ex-husband due to his alleged violent behavior. Yeah. Do you believe this? Duane Martin, violent behavior, y'all. Hey, just being me. What's up, mama? How you doing? Can you believe this? Greetings to you, Goddess Raven and chat. Good evening. How are you, Queen Enchanted? It's good to see you both in here, just being me. Hey, I love my little cheesecake moments. You know that. And hey, Ario, how you doing? So it's good to see y'all both up in here. But did y'all know that Duane Martin was getting physical with Tisha? But see, here's the thing with Tisha. Tisha, and when things turn sour between her and a man, that's when all the dirt comes out. If you notice this, have you noticed a pattern that when things turn sour, that's when the information comes out. Now, when things turn sour between her and Martin Lawrence because of Duane Martin, that's when allegations once came out that he was harassing her and he was doing this, that, and the other on the set of Martin. Now that she's separating from when she was separating from Duane Martin, this is when all this comes out. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it hasn't. What she says is not true. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, girl, why do you wait until you end? You should have been saying something and you should have been walked away. When you see things, the writing on the wall, leave that man to flip alone. He already basically kind of destroyed your career when it came to Martin. A lot of people didn't want to work with you for a long time because of that. I mean, Martin was a successful show. And honestly, I believe this, and I will take this to my grave, that if it wasn't for Duane Martin, her and Martin Lawrence would have continued to work together and continued to do that show together. Because as soon as she divorced from Duane Martin, she rekindled her friendship with Martin. Okay? So Tisha filed and was granted a restraining order against her ex-husband due to his alleged violent behavior. So Duane started physically, emotionally, and mentally abusing Tisha at the start of listen to this, at the start of their marriage in 1996. What I tell you. In 1996, the start of the marriage, she was being mentally and emotionally abused by by Duane Martin. Right? So if she was being mentally and emotionally abused by Duane Martin in 1996 for the beginning of the relationship, why the hell did she stick around with this man? Why didn't she leave him? I mean, you were quick to put the dirt of Martin Lawrence out there. Wow, this is why you never say relationship goals based on another couple, because you don't know what really is going on behind closed door. Exactly. A lot of people be like, "Oh, I wish I had that relationship. Oh, I wish I had that marriage. Oh, I wish I had that." But little do you know, the relationship that you could be lusting to have and coveting, that he could be, basically knocking her upside the head for all you know. They could be cheating on each other. They could be they're arguing with each other every damn day in private. You don't know what's going on behind doors, but you over there talking about, "I wish I could have it." That's why the Bible says, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's oxen," because you don't know you don't even know what that oxen might, what the deal with that oxen is. Don't covet what you don't have. Don't lust or covet what you don't have, because something else is going to be out there for you. All hell done broke loose. Exactly. Now she want to spill the gosh damn tea. The tea been that way since 1996. Now you want to talk about it for 26 years. What is it? 22 years you stayed with this man. 22 years you stayed with this mother cruncher. And he was mentally and emotionally abusing you all the time from the get-go. Why the hell did you stay with him for 22 years? You ain't had no kids with that man at that time. You could have left. But yesterday, you want to put Martin on blast. And Martin's issue wasn't drugs. Everybody in Hollywood knows Martin's issue wasn't drugs. Martin's issue was he's bipolar and he don't want to talk about it. That's the real deal with Martin. Martin never really had a drug issue. It wasn't the drugs. It was bipolar. He was mother flipping bipolar. And it just recently came out a few years. I think maybe in the last 2 years, people are starting to talk about the fact that people thought he was on drugs. Yeah, everybody thought it was either the white girl or he was smoking tweed or something like that. But no, he's bipolar. That's the real deal with him. Yeah. Hey, we on Lock Nation. How you doing? Yeah, Martin was on drugs during the last season of Martin. You can see it in his eyes. He's bipolar. That's what happens when people go through manic sessions and manic phases, go up and down in their emotions. He is bipolar and he was not taking medication. Yep, they will look just like they are on some drugs. Not all, but some of them who are bipolar and they're not taking meds, depending on what level of bipolar they have, they will look like they are strung out on some ish. No, just mental, mental. Hey, my love, so glad to catch you live. Hey, come, oh, pillow talker, babe. I can't like to come pillow. I'm just gonna say pillow talker, babe. How you doing? Okay, period on period. As King Pay would say. Don't say ish now, just cut your ties. Keep it moving. Exactly. You think he bipolar? No, it is. He is definitely. Let me see something. Yeah, Martin, it came out a few years ago that Martin he is bipolar. And it's just recently that people are talking about it. For a very, very long time, nobody wanted to talk about it. So I'm going to let me see. Hmm. So here we go. Mm. All right, let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, here you go. So I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can. I hope you can. All right. So here we go. When it comes to these certain celebrities, I got a couple friends that are in Hollywood. So yeah, I remember hearing this years ago about him. Martin Lawrence, nervous breakdowns, blood pressure, and being a bad boy for life. Comedian Martin Lawrence became a household name during the 1990s, establishing a Hollywood career as a leading actor, most notably in films like House Party, Bad Boys, Blue Streak, and Big Mama House. Okay, but in 1996, comedian Martin Lawrence suffered a nervous breakdown, mental. That's mental illness. Lawrence was picked up by police for standing in the middle of a busy midday Los Angeles intersection and screaming at cars. Although initially he said it was due to exhaustion and dehydration, his behavior was symptomatic of a mental breakdown from stress attributed to relationship allegations and legal issues. Yeah, mental. Keep in mind, let me tell you this. If it was, you, they take your blood, like that, and some, not blood, they take your urine. If it was indeed, because they found him butt naked, if police find you butt naked, they gonna, take you to jail. They gonna ask for this, that, and the other from you, whatever, to find out if there's something you took or drug or whatever the case there is in your system. It would have came out that this man had coke, white girl up in his, system, speed something. No, he really had a mental breakdown, y'all. And it's something I think in the Black community, we have a hard time just admitting. Like, we'd rather say it's a drug episode than to say we had a mental break. But this man literally had a nervous breakdown. Real talk. He did. A nervous breakdown is a generic term used to describe someone who experienced about a mental illness, which I always say, that is so severe it directly impacts their ability to function normally. And you will think that this person is on a drug binge, but it's really them having a nervous breakdown. A nervous breakdown is when your brain can't concentrate, you can't focus, you can't function like a normal human being. You're all over the place. Your body is basically, you are on, your brain is now on, not even on autopilot. It's gone. And it can happen. I don't know if y'all ever watched that movie by the with Jasmine Guy and Vanessa Williams and this other I think it has Mario Van People in it. It's just like the at the Savoy, and the girl has a mental breakdown from the stress of her relationship going bad. And the man, well, what didn't go bad? He left her to go to Hollywood. I don't know if y'all seen that movie, but yeah, mental breakdown. You would think the person is like high up on drugs. No, just a mental breakdown. So the specific mental illness can span ranges of severity and include depression. Now here it is, anxiety, and what is it? Bipolar disorder. I'm telling you, this is stuff that I knew about that he was facing for years. Stuff that they really put like, and of course I know that they hit it because of he is a legend in Hollywood. He's a big name. They don't want to associate mental illness and bipolar and all of that with a Hollywood star because it can dim the amount of money that that star can make. But the reality is that's what the deal is. And it's a lot of people think it's drugs, and it's not. It's just mental. So yeah, the Pacific mental illness can span ranges of severity and include depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, among others. It is basically observed as a sign that one's ability to cope with life or mental illness has been overwhelmed or stressed out by their normal life, events, work, or relationship issues. Often people who suffer from this affliction are no longer able to maintain their social relationship with others and find it difficult to work. As a matter of fact, in his comedy special, Run Tell That, Martin addressed the breakdown and those who used it to spread rumors. In response, he said, "No one is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. No one." In a video below, Martin also goes into detail about what he was doing now to stay in shape and why his blood pressure is important to him now as well. So, yeah, a lot of people thought it was something else. Let me see if I can go back. Yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, after going through what he went through, Martin shared a few tips to for others, not just celebrities. Give yourself a break, take charge of your mindset. Find humor in everything, he says. Take time off. Stress can build up over time. Give yourself time to breathe. Okay, it doesn't matter if Martin is playing one of his characters or whatever. And in the words of comic himself, he says, "See you when I see you." So that's basically it in a nutshell. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Um. Hey. So where am I here? Yeah, he's bipolar because he was a loser and he was probably jealous of her career. Yes, that is absolutely true. He was jealous of the fact that Tisha and Martin had a very excellent working relationship, and a lot of people in Hollywood called them the it couple that should have married each other. And I mean, a lot of people in Hollywood were saying they were the it couple, and a lot of people were saying that she should have married him, Martin Lawrence, because Martin did want to marry her. Uh, when she decided to go with Duane Martin instead, that's when things got awkward because they, like Martin and her, were playing such a close character on set with each other. They kind of were touchy feely with each other, and it became a problem. But yeah, I think he might have did. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, we forget he had a stroke. hmm Now, them bipolar eyes be the truth. Babe, LOL. Okay, I'm learning something new today. All right, Queen Enchanted. You know I like to drop a little something, something, some tea on y'all. I guess when you in love, you ignore the warning signs. That is so true. It is so true. When you're looking for something or you want to be in love and somebody finally marries you, you will overlook a lot of shish to have that status and that ring on your finger. Girl, it ain't worth the ring on the finger, I tell you sometimes. I don't think it was drugs, but I do think he has did him and Will Smith. Okay. Sorry, where's my manners? Hey everyone in the chat. Okay, we showed you. Okay, I thought he had on a silver sauna suit on. Never mentioned he was naked, girl. Queen Enchanted, you ain't never. Yes, this was all over the news. Homeboy was butt flipping naked. They were interviewing people that saw him on the highway and everything. He had all his wang wang meat out and everything. He was butt naked. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah, he was really naked. I know it exactly. I had a mental breakdown last year, and I'm going to admit it too. I had a mental breakdown. And I hate admitting that I had a mental breakdown because people weaponize your mental health. When you admit that you have, I've had a mental breakdown or I have depression, all of a sudden they use it as, oh, this person's, crazy. This person's, something wrong with that person. That person's weak. Nah, there's nothing weak about a person who has mental illness or admits that they had a breakdown or admits that they have depression. It takes courage to admit that. And it takes courage to deal with whatever is causing them to have that mental breakdown or whatever's stressing them. It's a lot. That means that the burden was so much that it cracked. It made them crack temporarily. So I hate talking about my health, my mental health in the past, because people try to use that as a weapon against me, but I don't give a damn no more. Truth is, yes, I had a nervous breakdown when I lost my father. My father was a 9/11 survivor. And when I lost him due to lung issues from years of working at World Trade, because of how much asbestos was there, it caused a nervous breakdown. It did. You'd have a nervous breakdown losing a parent too. It is what it is. So yeah, pillow talk with babe. I understand. Mental breakdown, it happens. I'm glad that you are all right now. Okay, I was butt naked. LOL. I was just crying a lot. Yeah, I feel you. And I was at home, safe. Me too. I had my mental break at home. Well, it started on my job, and then I just left my job. Evening, goddess. Hey, Lorenzo, how you doing? Okay, evening, Raven. Hey, Scarlet King, how you doing? I think if he could have controlled his mental illness, yeah, he would have. It would have been better if he could have been able to. Dissociate identity disorder. That's when it's become so much for you that you actually will forget days upon days at times. He has bipolar. They say he was in a sauna suit trying to lose weight in the hot weather. That's why he passed out. Yeah, nope. He was butt naked. That man was butt flipping naked. He pulled a Richard Pryor and got butt naked. Oh, we don't give a I wasn't. LOL. I hear you. So it's good to see everybody up in the building. Yeah, he got butt naked. It's all over the news. That man was butt flipping naked. People were being interviewed at the time. I don't think it was TMZ around, but people were getting interviewed that saw him on the highway running with a weapon and everything. That man was naked as a jaybird. He lucky at the time cell phones with cameras and stuff like that didn't exist because this was 1996, or else there would be video of this man right now circulating. hmm So yeah, so she says, back to Tisha. We done moved from Tisha to Martin, but yeah, she admits that Duane started physically, emotionally, and mentally abusing her back when their marriage started in 1996, and she stayed with them. She says he berated her about her weight. And look at this. Oh my gosh. He cussed her out about her weight and her inability to land roles because of it. So he was fat shaming her. Now in 1996, y'all know Tisha would, like, if you watch, you remember her on Martin. You remember how thin she used to be on Martin at some point? Like her weight would fluctuate a little bit between her, a little, not, I'm not saying thick. She was never a thick girl, but it would get, she'd have a little bit of meat on them bones, and then she would drop that weight immediately and be right back to like a damn near what, 120, 120, 115 pounds, or I say 100, about 125 pounds. She was not a big girl and anywhere near it. So for him to be fat shaming her in 1996 when she was at her thinnest is some crazy ish. Tisha also claimed her estranged husband once punched her in the chest with a closed fist. Why did she stay with him? During her 2020 interview with Entertainment Weekly, Tisha sat down and discussed how her divorce changed her, as well as only being left with $7 to her name after the divorce was finalized. Why did she stay with this man all these mother flipping years? Why did she do that to herself? And I mean, in the beginning of this, it's making, she was like, oh, she basically dedicated her life to being a wife. Like she put her family and her husband and everything before everything. And this man was basically breaking her down mentally and emotionally for 22 years. This is crazy. Tisha rose above her divorce, but that does not mean she is ready to mingle anytime soon. She admits in an interview that she has received some, pictures have slid into her DMs. So certain type of pictures have been sliding up in the DM, but does not want to see any of it. That means these celebrity men are sliding their eggplant pictures to her. Oh my gosh. At the end of the interview, Tisha says how the show shines a light on how a breakup is more than just an uncoupling of an individual. It's a breakup of a group. And also, Tisha's also letting it be known that she ain't, missing nothing because she got herself a little toy. Like the last thing we really need to know is about you using your using a toy. And she also admits that colorism and light skin privilege is very much so real. Okay? She's admitting to it. Yep. Tisha got candid about colorism and having light skin privilege during the interview, in which she also talked about behind the scenes of working with Spike Lee on School Days. The iconic actress has been in the game for years, and along the way, she has learned a few things about herself and the entertainment industry as a whole. During the interview, she talks about it. Not everyone's going to be happy with your boundaries. There are a lot of people that don't like the fact that I may have maybe isolated myself to only a small group of friends now, that I don't give the way that I used to give of myself. That's okay. It's not being selfish. It's being self-full. It's making sure that my boundaries are respected every damn time. And she also says, for the first time in my life, I'm actually giving to myself first because I want to be the ultimate wife or the ultimate mother or the ultimate coworker. And I would sacrifice my own energy, self-love, and everything to make other people happy. Girl, you can't do that, Ish. If you do that, you'll be an empty cup. Keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and ain't getting nothing, the same energy back in return. I used to do that shit. And I realized real quickly, this is not going to work. I woke up one day and I was like, what the hell am I doing? I'm giving to all these people, but what the am I getting back in return? Some of it would be like, this ain't worth it. You're not going to give me shit and I'm giving you lemonade. No. Okay, I got to stop cussing. So in addition to open up, Tisha also spoke about her experience with light skin privilege and colorism. Yep, she said she experienced light skin privilege all of her life. However, the first time she saw it firsthand at work was when she was filming Spike Lee's movie in 1988. So Spike put all the light skinned girls in one hotel, a nicer hotel. Notice, mother, he put the dark skinned girls in a motel. So the light skinned girls got a hotel, and the dark skinned girls got the motel. Then he put all the boys, not just both, mhm. He put all the light skinned boys. He put all the boys in a light skinned girls hotel. I was always at the motel with everybody else. I hung out with them, but it was to create real chaos. So when they filmed the movie, it would be real animosity between them on colorism and privilege. No, it is true, and it's real. There is a thing of light skin privilege. It is very real that people have had to deal with. We are just now celebrating melanin, like having real, different shades of melanin. Mhm. We are just now coming into understanding how beautiful Black truly is. Our own people, you know what I mean. So yeah, now that she talks about that, she also talks about getting herself a little toy. Yep. Not that I really want to know about this woman getting her freak on, but yeah, she is now, because she's no longer married, she has bought herself a beautiful buzzing toy. Look at this. At the end of the day, I don't want to know about what the hell Tisha got. Okay, I don't give a damn what she using, what she ain't using. All right, I don't want to know. I don't. So let me see. Where did I leave off? What the hell? I'm butt naked right now. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Did you just tell us that? Let me put my headphones in so I can hear properly. Hold up. Jack the voice. No, he didn't say I am butt naked right now. Okay, now get your little butt naked on. No, never. Hey, Jack, put some clothes on. Hey, baby. Oh no, not the N word. Lord Jesus. Give it up, Bob. Battery operated boyfriend. Yes. Man, I need one of those toys. Yes, Tisha. hmm Every time I try to date Bob, it fails. And I call a ninja with the hook. So much for Black empowerment. Y'all too is too much. Raven, he nasty. We all a little nasty. Okay, let's not front. Every last one of us is a little nasty. Okay, we all nasty. We all a little bit of a freak. Okay, true, real talk. I mean, that's what keeps us all nice and youthful. Being freaky. Ooh, I'm all for the freaky freak. Now, okay, who? Let's see. Who should we talk about next? Should we talk about Mr. R. Kelly and his situation? I think we should. hmm So R. Kelly, mm, mm, mm. This man, it's like it just never fails for R. Kelly. Seriously. So he is. I didn't know you could have $28,000 on your commissary. I had no idea about that. But that's one thing we're gonna talk about. So first of all, R. Kelly is suing the prison after being placed on, a watch list for purely punitive reasons. The lawyers are saying. So the singer already got sentenced to 30 years, right? So R. Kelly has been placed on. He was placed on a certain watch after being sentenced to 30 years in prison for federal racketeering and trafficking charges. Now, Kelly's lawyer says in a statement to People that the decision to put her client on a certain watch was because he was a high profile inmate and it violated his Eighth Amendment rights. Excuse me, being placed on that watch means you are away from the general public. Then they can't harm you since you've been convicted on some nasty charges, dude. You should be happy. But he's not because he now wants to sue the prison. And how much does he want to sue the prison for? He wants to sue for $100 million. That's right. R. Kelly is suing the flipping prison for $100 million because a Brooklyn prison. That's what he's doing. He is actually suing a Brooklyn prison for $100 million. I think he's trying to get the money for all these cases that he got and all this stuff that he got going on because victims are trying to get money out of him too. So he is trying to sue this Brooklyn prison for $100 and something million, so it can help him pay all these legal fees and stuff he got going on. Do I really believe? I tell you, he think he's slick. That him and his lawyers think they slick, but I don't think it's gonna work. I don't. But what I think could work, the prison puts $28,000 from R. Kelly's prison commissary account on hold after he failed to pay fines. Oh no, that means he can't get his ramen soup. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm missing a lot here. Me too naked as the day I was born. What the hell? All y'all mofos in here naked? What are y'all sitting on naked? I just want to make sure. Not R. Kelly got 28,000 on his book. Exactly. $28,000 in commissary. I mean, I can understand like $1,000 or something, but 28,000. But then again, think about it. This man gonna be in jail for a long 30 years. He gonna need that 28,000 for deodorant, some what is it? Prison flip flops, new scrubs to put on, new t-shirts, some a brush for that hair, some beef jerkies and some Dorito chips, so he can make them hook up the prison food hookup. Get that ramen soup that come with the dried shrimp, so he can hook up some beef and broccoli or something in there. I don't know. So yeah, 28,000. So thousands of dollars in the singer's prison inmate account have been placed on hold after he failed to pay court ordered fines. In a letter submitted, prosecutors wrote that the Bureau of Prisons informed them that the defendant had accumulated substantial funds in his inmate trust account. Oh my God, they snitching. They out here snitching. They snitching on this man. So the prosecutors wrote, hey, snitching. The trust account is used to buy food and other items at the prison's commissary. Damn, they trying to take this man food and grub from him. So Kelly apparently had $28,328.24 in his account at the time of the filing. But the Bureau of Prisons has limited his access to only $500 of those funds this week. Now, I guess you could survive on $500 for a month if you make it stretch. But what are you going to do when that other month come around? So prosecutors claim that Kelly neglected to pay over $140,000 in court-ordered fines in his case and wished to use the commissary balance to pay those fines. Gosh damn, they trying to get him for everything. They trying to stick him for his paper. Baby. So Kelly's attorney, Jennifer Bongine, claims that the prisoner acted inappropriately. The prison has acted inappropriately by doing this. After seizing his funds, the government decided to file a motion to compensate his trust account money. You're supposed to do that before you take the money, she said. So she claimed in an email to the government that the funds were confiscated by the prison with no notice to him and without any court order. She said that it was not the first time that a prison employee unlawfully accessed her client's account and personal information Oh, they ain't supposed to be doing that. Oh, they really wilding up in that prison. Oh no. See, that's why I like to walk the straight and narrow. I can't do no. They ratting on this man. They really is trying to make this man life hell. Okay, let's keep going. So Kelly, 55. Gosh damn, do you believe R. Kelly is 55 years old? Jeez. Well, time is flying for us. It's, 90s babies and everything. Jesus have mercy. Okay. So Kelly was sentenced in June to 30 years in prison for exploitation of minors, and he was also ordered to pay 100 something thousand in fines and $900 for special assessment and over 40,000 in assessment under the Justice for trafficking act. So all that stuff adds up. So yeah, they're trying to get the money any way they can. And if you got $28,000 sitting up in commissary, they want that. So do you think they should be able to go after his commissary just like that? I mean, damn, they damn. What you mean talking about? She said, damn, I need to go to jail. No, you don't, girl. Now with no, C-19 and all this stuff running loose. Wish I was sitting on a pen, wild naked, but I'm not. I feel you on that, girl. I do. I've been. I tell you, it's been a hot second since I sat on the edge my damn self. So I feel you on that one, sister. Okay, too much information. Let me find out he a whole hibachi cook in the pen. He can't buy no deodorant or food. And I'm telling you, don't prisons, sometimes the air condition don't work. It be hot. He gonna be a musty R&B star up in there. His fans put money on them books. Somebody is still, somebody right now is listening to Half on a Baby and Step in the Name of Love and like, I'm gonna send him $25. These ladies are sending money. Okay, I know the last time I dated a jailbird, they had a limit on what you can put. Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. I thought the limit was $1,000. I thought you could only put $1,000 on a person's, books. How he get $28,000? But this must be a different account. This must not be a jail. Well, it's a jail account where the money goes to the jail for commissary, but it's a special account that is able to make transfers to send that money to it. So it's not actually on his commissary. It's not actually in the jail account. That's what I'm probably thinking. What's up, Raven? Hey, Ravens, Raven. Hey, Ravens, and Wolves. Hey, Woo Chow. How you doing, Mama? I heard he don't even shower like that. And oh, Jesus, no. Don't tell me he got a dirty ping ping. Oh my gosh, there's this dude that's dissing Russell Wilson right now. And he says that he only showers every now and again. Like he just don't wash. Like he's a football player. And he says he admits he don't shower often at all. Like he don't let water hit his whole entire body. He just lets the water hit like his junk, his butt, and his underarms. I was like, ew. He's like, he don't even wash his back or nothing like that. It's a football player out here. He's dissing the hell out of Russell Wilson, but he don't wash correctly. I'm like, this nasty mother flipper. And now, R. Kelly don't wash his booty correctly either. Oh, no. Hey there, CPT. Yeah, how he know what Russell? No, he was talking about he don't particularly like he was dissing Russell Wilson because he put mousse in his hair. So that was what the football player was like. I don't like him that much because he put mousse in his hair. And meanwhile, this man admitted he don't like showering. And when he do shower, he doesn't let the water fully cascade over his whole entire body. He only, washes the key parts, the underarms and his junk and face and stuff. That's it. Everything else is just dirty. Like what the flip? I think that lady in the front put that out. Cough, cough. The K lady. Mm-mm. Nah. Hey, DMRM. Hey, beautiful. How are you doing? I miss you. Now, DMRM. Hey, beautiful. I like, oh my God. I just love her personality. She was a mod. I wish I could make you a mod again, but I know you've been busy, girl. But it's good to see you up in the building. A lot of these men, males out here are just nasty. You need nasty or musty. Ugh. Wait a minute. Put Moose in the hair. What the? Yeah, yes, he do. Russell Wilson. He puts Moose in his hair, and allegedly this I'm gonna show it. How we always get distracted, like really. We stay getting distracted. So yeah, I can't find it, but it was a football player. He was talking mad junk. He was like, I don't shower. Let's see, admits to not showering. Oh, ew. Wait a minute. Did y'all see this mess? A former bachelor, Colton Underwood, admits he wouldn't shower with the NFL teammates at a fair, that he would get turned on and be outed as, you know what? Oh my gosh. Sometimes, really honestly, sometimes people just need to not talk. I'm telling you, the stuff that you find. Oh, Jesus, what's wrong? All right. Okay. All right. Now let's get back to on topic. I was gonna look for it, but I said, you know what? I ain't looking for it no more. Now, what we gonna talk about? Tasha K. Yes, Tasha. Oh yeah, Tasha, Tasha, Tasha. What's going on with Tasha now? It's not looking good for Mama. So Tasha K forced to downsize to pay Cardi B after losing the lawsuit. Oh, poor baby. She got to downsize. And not only that, how come Azealia Banks is clapping at her? What the hell is that? Turn on activated. So here we go. There it is. So Tasha K was forced to downsize. Okay, earlier this year, the blogger was ordered by a federal court in Atlanta to pay Cardi B millions of dollars after being found guilty of slander against the famous rapper. So YouTuber vlogger Tasha K is not getting much sympathy from the public after she lost her appeal in the Cardi B defamation lawsuit and is forced to pay her $4 million. $4 million. Gosh damn. That's a lot of money, Tasha. Tasha was ordered to remove Cardi B videos from her channel. The 40-year-old blogger filed legal documents with the U.S. Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit in June of 2020, but the appeal was summarily, not unexpectedly, dismissed without jurisdiction. Okay, this gives Cardi B the freedom to sic her lawyers and the sheriff office on Tasha to garnish her wages and personal property to help satisfy the jury's judgment. In other words, they could take everything. Everything? Everything. Yes. Even before Tasha K lost her appeal, she was given a stern warning by another rapper, Iggy, of all people. How you letting Iggy come at you, baby girl? Come on, Tasha. Iggy coming at you now. Is it bad when Iggy come after you or what? She should have, but she ain't listen. So she didn't, and as a result, this is what the heck. So Iggy Azalea, that she had better learn this lesson lest she get hauled back into court. So Iggy is threatening you. Jeez. Look at this. Tasha, watch your mouth and definitely keep my son's name out of it. I certainly do have that good lawyer money. Don't get sued again. You have rent to pay, baby. Oh, she said you got rent to pay. Jesus. Cold blooded. She ain't say you got a mortgage to pay. She said you got rent to pay. She will do time before paying Cardi back. I know, right? Tasha is not beat. Tasha's stubborn. So worse for Tasha K, it was discovered by other bloggers that she put her plush home, which was situated against a golf course, up for rent and has reportedly moved into an apartment. Ooh. I'm not gonna I ain't gonna do her like that and put all the information out there, but it's out there. Damn. When the judgment came down, fans rained criticism on Tasha K for not only scandalizing Cardi B and others, but also for refusing to remove them Cardi B videos from her YouTube page. You know, Dennis Browne always got something to say. You know, his mouth always open on her ass. So breaking Georgia Circuit Court just ruled that blogger Tasha K has lost her appeal again against Cardi B. So somebody wrote, great. Now we can go back to having some professional standards following accountability in reporting for everyone. Ooh, jeez. Where's the love? So, well, loudmouth YouTuber Tasha K is definitely going to have to go back to boxed wine from the corner store. Damn, that'll be going in. Jesus said you gotta have to go back to boxed wine. As her desperate appeal attempt in her lawsuit with Cardi B has been rejected, and she's still responsible for the 3.8 million plus tab that her mouth ran up. Jesus. Tasha K, oh man, loses her appeal case. Look at these pictures that they got up of her. Oh man, y'all are cold, flipping blooded. Y'all don't, y'all cold with it. Y'all is. Tasha, I think at this point just need to stop. So during the trial, the jury trial, the defendants were prevented from presenting character evidence. And in certain moments of conduct of the plaintiff, despite the fact that under Georgia law, if there is an assertion of damage to reputation, plaintiff's character, or any issue, Tasha K's attorney wrote, the jury heard a very lopsided presentation of evidence. And because they did not get to learn who the plaintiff truly is, the jury returned a general verdict for the plaintiff against both defendants. So after being found guilty of spreading the tea in a way that could damage the artist's brand, she filed an appeal against the verdict. So her team wrote, plaintiff's case was based on 6 statements which was alleged that was defamation. However, the plaintiff failed to prove with clear and convincing evidence that the defendants published any of those 6 statements with actual malice. So the plaintiff also failed to present evidence to show that the defendants directed any of the 6 statements at her, thereby preventing her from recovering for initial infliction of emotional distress. So she is talking about filing another appeal. Girl, we all know that you was talking about Cardi B. Okay, baby girl, let's just stop with this. Okay, stop with wasting the court's money and our time. Okay, look, you take the videos down, catch this L, and move on and start pumping out content. You know, you got your little app that you got going on and putting exclusive tea on there. Continue to do so. Continue to pump out content. And obviously, you renting your home for $5,000 per month now, while you live in an apartment. You don't have to, girl. You don't have to downsize now. You have downsized. But I assume you'll just refile an appeal when a final judgment is entered. Yep, she will. She definitely will. She'll be filing another appeal again. Once again. So I don't know, man. Honestly, at this point, I feel like Tasha should just let it go. Like, stop filing these damn appeals. And I feel like at this point in time, she just needs to move on. Move on. Let it go. Let it go. Okay. Tasha K, your appeal has been dismissed, and now you list your house for rent, and now you're living in an apartment. I mean, I just probably bet you it's a nice, lavish apartment that she got for her and her kids, but still, all because you didn't want to take the videos down. If you took your videos down, you wouldn't have to basically move out your house with your kids that you worked so hard to get and rent it out for total strangers to live and crap and use your toilet and shower and bathe up in your bathtub. Like, this is what she is like, becoming the definition of when taking ish too far and not knowing when to stop. You know what? When Dave Chappelle used to do when keeping it real goes wrong, this is what the definition of when keeping it real goes wrong. I get it. You don't want to back down, and you don't want to admit to being, that, but sometimes you just got to back down on a fight. You got to know when you are outgunned, when it's not looking in your favor. Your every appeal that you're filing is just it's being dismissed, and you just racking up more lawyer bills. You're just racking up more debt. Like, what the are you doing? Like, at some point, somebody got to sit down and say, girl, just let it go. Drop the videos. Leave it alone. Stop talking about Cardi B, because Cardi B listens to everything that everybody says about her, and she only seems to focus on the negatives. So don't talk about her. Just leave her alone. Don't talk about it. Move on. Make your content and pay off this $3.8 million and plus everything else that you're incurring, and pay it off and be done. But instead, you just keep filing these cases over and over, and the outcome's not gonna be any different anytime you file. It's not working. You're just racking up a bigger bill. I'm surprised your man ain't telling you this at this point. Real talk. Like, at this point, I'm really honestly something like her man should be telling her something, Manny. At this point, her man really needs to be like, look, we don't have to give up our home for this, man. Like, the home was in both Tasha and her husband name. Now it's solely in her husband name. You know, and I know, we were taught, you better have your name on that. She don't have her name on it no more. So after losing the lawsuit, the judge done told her to pay that $4 million. And she was ordered to remove it. You now defying court order. You gonna end up pissing off the courts. And when you keep not doing what the courts tell you to do, the courts have a way of really getting at you. So the appeal was dismissed for lack of jurisdiction. Okay. Which means Cardi's lawyer can file documents with the sheriff's office to garnish Tasha's paycheck, seize her personal properties, such as her home, her cars, her furniture, and stocks and bonds to satisfy the debt. That means Cardi could wipe you the flip out clean. What you're trying to do now is put everything in your husband's name, but she can go after your husband because you're trying to hide assets. You might just put yourself in a bigger hole. You think you're doing something by hiding assets and putting everything up in your husband's name, but what she can go after your husband. This was originally in your both. That house was originally in both your names, and all of a sudden, because of this case, you decided to put it in your husband's name by itself, she still can go after you because now you're trying to evade paying for this by signing it over to your husband. Like the Lord, like the courts ain't up on that slick stuff. Come on, they still can get that house. If you refuse to pay, she still can come after you for that house. There's always ways. Or was it ever in your name originally, Tasha? If it was, they can get that house. So Tasha and her family have already moved out of their Georgia home and have downsized to an apartment. So the home that she lived in was a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 5,000 square feet home. Has a a fully done basement and backs up to a golf course. Okay, according to the real estate site, the couple bought the home in June of 2020 for 380 something thousand dollars. So that's how much Tasha paid for that home. 380 something $1,000 for that home. And you just got that home in June of 2020. We are now only in June. We're now in August of 2022. That is not that long that you bought that house, girl. And already, how you got it, you lost it already and got it downsized to an apartment. Shish. They listed the home on July 3rd for $5,000 a month per month for rent. So before listing the house, Tasha sold the home to her husband, who is now the sole owner. So you sold the home to your husband. Where that money go? What you did with that money that you paid for that you got for that house? What you do with that money that you sold your husband that home? Well, you ain't get no money, did you? You just signed documents and signed it over to your husband because it's out of your name because they basically you come to your house, knock on your door, and take your home. So you just signed it over to your husband thinking that's better. But I don't know about that because I remember like if you're married to somebody and they have like student debt or some kind of debt, that when you married to a person, their debt is your debt, or you could share some kind of debt. And if you trying to hide assets by putting in your husband's name, you think the court ain't up on that, and you think there ain't ways to get at that? Come on now. So yeah, she trying to be slick. She putting it all up in her She's putting it all up in her husband name now. So what y'all think about this hot mess right there? Dumb. You said, what are you saying? Let me see what it was. She said, just take your L, Tasha. Exactly. She needs to take her mother flipping L. Take the L. She needs to let it go. DMRM, sure do needs to let it go. But she's not. Like, all of this could have been avoided. Like, Tasha K, unwind with Tasha K, she did not have to leave her home. She didn't have to sell her home to her husband or write it, sign away to her rights to her home to her husband. She didn't have to do any of this. Honestly, all she had to do was take these videos down and she would have never had a $4 million lawsuit against her. Why would she honestly, this is just an example of stubbornness can be your undoing. Stubbornness and ego can be your mother effing undoing. And I look at everybody when I see people do certain things, a learning lesson of what not to do. If somebody asks me to take a video down, I'm taking it down. And you know what? I had a multi-million-dollar man, his representative come to me. His representative come to me. I had made a video on him and a certain girl that he was messing around with, and he got her pregnant. He got her pregnant. And this man, he's black. He's a millionaire. He's rich. He's an entrepreneur. He is somebody that they write about in tech magazines and everything. And he got somebody who is known for her mouth game pregnant. And his people, sure as crap, they came and hollered at me straight up. They came and hollered. They wanted that video down. I mean, they came with representation to get that video taken down. And come to find out that they were hitting up all the bloggers that were putting this information out about him getting this girl knocked up. He was hitting up other bloggers. His representation was hitting up other bloggers and having it removed. And that's why the story never went anywhere. And you don't hear anything about that story. And all media outlets stopped reporting about that story. So I learned. Okay, I learned. I know what not to do. And what I know, if somebody comes to you and they got millions of dollars and you don't have that millions and millions and millions of dollars, you don't want that smoke. And I backed down. I removed the video quickly. Exactly. I removed it. Hold on. Yeah. So I removed the video. I took it down. I took it down. I didn't want to smoke with the man. I gave you the biggest clue. Like this person, the girl is known for her mouth. So that's all you gotta all you gotta know. The girl is known for her mouth game. Now, who is famous for their mouth and what they do with their mouth? And even have a nickname because of it. There's the biggest clue. I ain't trying to like shit. That homie has millions. I ain't beat okay, and that's the only thing I'm gonna give you a clue on. You know if you look it up. Well, she did repeat the ninth grade like 4 times. Oh Lord. So yeah, she going to repeat her appeal 4 times as well. Jack, that's some cold ish. Give us the initials. I gave you it. Oh, nope, I can't. Nope, I can't even put that up there. I can't put that up there. Okay, it's even in the song. Okay, Jadakiss said it. Okay, even gave the super, some toppy toppy. Some toppy toppy, Ah, yeah. Okay, see, y'all ain't getting me in trouble. Okay, yeah, I ain't putting it up. Nope, don't put it up. I ain't putting it up. Nope. So yeah, that is the deal. So Tasha basically she basically has, put her like people are getting at her like that. She has her crib up for rent right now. Like you right now, anybody could like if you got that bread, you can rent her home. You can rent her home for $5,000. If you got $5,000, you can rent Tasha K's crib. You can live in Tasha K's crib if you got that bread. Isn't that some ish? You can live in her home. That's absolutely crazy that you can absolutely just like live in this woman's home. Mm. So I don't see, damn, 2.5 million in damages, 1.3 in legal fees, $4 million. Like honestly, she just needs to stop. I mean, like y'all drop a one in the chat if you think she just needs to give it up at this point and stop being so stubborn. Start making them payments. take them videos down of Cardi B and just keep move on. Like drop a one in this chat if you feel like she should just at this point let it go. Because at this point I feel like she needs to just let it go. She needs to stop because Cardi B isn't going to stop. She is determined to get her money or she's determined to destroy Tasha K. Actually I feel like it's both at this point. Like she really wants to make Tasha example of, Tasha K is being made an example. Like, if a celebrity tells you to take those videos down or stop whatever it is you're doing, you need to stop. Because $4 million is not nothing to play with. $4 million is a lot of damn money. It is. It's a lot. A lot. If you don't want to, I don't know. Like honestly, I hope that she don't end up in jail behind this mess because of her ego and not wanting to pay. And now Iggy Azalea is clapping at you. I hate summertime when these motorcycles, but it is what it is. Some of them be fine as hell. So I'll be like, I just put up with it. But yeah, I hope to God that Tasha doesn't end up in jail behind this because the courts, if you don't pay, eventually it can become a problem. The courts will go after her. That's why she's trying to be slick right now with putting everything in her husband's name. But she's going to have to do something because either take them videos down or start paying or do something because Cardi B is going to continue to come after her. She is not going to let this just slide. And Tasha keep filing all these appeals. You just draining out your money, girl. You see what y'all like? Honestly, it is. Like you said, I don't understand how she would put her entire family in jeopardy like this. Exactly. It's not making sense. Okay, I found out who is with not oh exactly. So when that story came out and people were talking about it, he had that story silenced. Real talk, he had it silenced. Hell, people can't even pay back student loans. Exactly. I'm waiting for Biden to do something about them student loans. I ain't got no student loans. A good thing about my family, we just, they just paid the money. We ain't had no student. Nobody had student loans. Everything was paid off. But I know a lot of people who wasn't able to have their stuff paid off, and Biden just needs to honestly go ahead and just wipe out all the student debt. Okay, it's one of the biggest stressors. That's why a lot of people don't want to go to nursing school, become a lawyer, doctors, all of that because of that student debt. It's like you come out of for the first few years, you were just working to pay off debt. That is stress. So yeah, Queen, you done found out who I'm talking about. Yeah. Homie has that money. He's rich. And he is an entrepreneur. So he could afford to basically strong arm people. Well, I wouldn't say strong arm, but get his legal team and representatives and stuff to basically say, look, you need to stop talking about this story and talking about this situation because it's affecting him his mental. Leave it alone. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not talking about it. I ain't mentioning no names. I'm using code, because I'm not beat. And shoot, I might actually put this video on private because I ain't trying to be like no Tasha K talking about sitting up on here. Here's my Cash App. Here's my Zelle account. Here's my PayPal. Here's my routing number. Can y'all send me $1 because I gotta pay this man or this woman $1 million because they done sued me because I done dropped the T that he or she messed around with the wrong person and got them knocked up or gave this person a venereal disease that like the clap or something. I'm not beat. I'm not beat. I'm not. Nope. No. So yeah, that's what the deal is. I've been up here an hour and 14 minutes, my loves. I love you all and I appreciate y'all all for tuning mother flipping in. Yeah. So what y'all think about all of this? I feel like at the end of the day, we did walk away learning a little bit of about Martin Lawrence. We did learn about Tisha's Campbell situation a little bit more. A little bit more in R. Kelly, but the thing that gets me with Tisha Arnold, whatever happened to that situation where she was allegedly almost kidnapped? Like whatever happened once the police said it came out that they couldn't find no evidence of her to back her story up. Whatever happened to that situation? Like, I'm like seriously, I'm asking. Like, my inquiring mind want to know. Like, what happened to that kidnap story? Once the cops put her on blast, we never heard nothing mentioned ever again about it. She didn't make another video disputing nothing. It just we just gonna act like it didn't happen. Oh, okay. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Nobody know nothing. Okay, not a problem. I just find it very odd how celebrities say stuff and then just sweep it under the rug, like whenever and pull a Jesse Smollett. She pulled a Jesse Smollett on us and got away with it. She the only one that got away with the Jesse Smollett. Jesse Smollett, like, girl, how you do that? Because I'm still out here denying the whole situation right now. I'm still that it was fake. That it was a lie. Jesse's still saying that he a victim. Juicy out here still trying to make us believe that at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, going to get a Subway sandwich, that he was accosted. Like he's still trying to make us believe that damn lie. Like who the hell? What black person he trying to make believe would go out at 3, 2 o'clock in the morning in Chicago in the middle of gosh damn winter when they got delivery for a mother flipping 12-inch foot long sandwich, huh? That ain't even 12 inches. Look, not even that damn the spokesperson for Subway would catch their ass outside for no damn Subway sandwich. But he want us to believe that BS. Just like Tasha want us to believe that at a hotel with all them cameras, the staff, and there's no cameras and no video proof. Really? So you trying to tell me at a hotel that had all these cameras, not one video came out to show her and that van? Nothing? Where the van? Where the video? Where the audio? Where's something? She juicy Smollett us and got away with it. Let me shut up before this bitch come after me. Matter of fact, she can't come after me. She was just complaining she only got $7 in her damn pocket. Girl, bye. They'll leave my ass alone. Let me hurry. Let me put this video private talking shit. Maybe stop before they come after my behind. I'm gonna be sitting up here looking like Tasha K. I'm at that same face Tasha got on her face right now, looking like she about to cry. Nah, nope, 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 no. And got videos up talking about she fled. She fled out of Georgia. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Look, look, look. Oh my gosh. I heard the feds want the unedited version of her interview with R. Kelly's brother. Did you hear that, y'all? The feds want the unedited version of her interview with R. Kelly's brother. So, hmm. Hmm. So, mm. You don't have to. You had to leave Chocolate City, Tasha. Now you living in Florida, like wherever, where you know where everything crazy happens, of all places, all because you wanted to lie and say that Cardi B had the bumpy bumpies. So Tasha, you lied about the receipts. You had fake receipts and making all them videos after videos with worth millions of people who, with all them people, millions of people who was watching all them videos. And all Cardi asked you to do was remove them. And you refused and kept making more videos. Okay? And she had no proof. So when Cardi filed that lawsuit, she was even willing to drop it if Tasha just removed the videos. She still didn't want to do it. So now you forced to admit under oath that you lied about Cardi B's STDs test and she did not have an uncurable STD. Tasha said that she had. So you had to admit in court that you lied. So yeah, people are like, you let other people put a battery in your pack for Cardi B, and now they wound you up, and now you got $4 million that you got to pay, and all them people that wound you up about Cardi B ain't nowhere in sight, and now you left holding the $4 million bag. Mm, mm, mm. Damn, that's cold blooded. Now you holding the bag. A $4 million bag. Can you imagine having to pay $4 million? That's a lot of bread. Damn, your home ain't even worth a million. 380 something $1,000 home. Ain't even worth a million, baby. You ain't even making a million off of YouTube. And now you gotta pay. So basically every dime you make off of YouTube it gotta go to paying Cardi B. But instead you want to continue to keep playing and paying lawyers instead. Like honestly, this don't make no sense. You just racking up a higher bill at the end of the day, and eventually the roosters are. What is it? What did they say? The chicken come home, or the roosters finally roost, or whatever. What the hell else? I don't know what the saying is, but finally, one something gonna come home. Well, I guess not because you don't even live in your home. You live in an apartment and are now renting your home for $5,000 per month. What the flip? At this point, you don't even live in the state that your home is in. You're now in another whole entire state. Living in an apartment when you had a home that you bought in 2020. And you rather move and uproot your kids and put them in a whole entire new school than just pay the mother flipping bill and take the flipping videos down. See, look, honestly, I'd be looking at you sideways because at this point, this is too much. It's too much. But I like Tasha. I do. I like her hustle. Some of the things she do kind of questionable to me, but you got to respect her hustle. A lot of people try to get at Tasha K, and she made it to 1 million subscribers. I much respect to her and her hustle, her production team, Kibi Studio, and everything that he got going on. Thank you for giving us helping Storm Monroe. You gave us Storm Monroe. We like Storm Monroe. I'm mod for him, and he's amazing. You done a you helped the Willie was it Wiley Willie show helped him too. So you've done some good. You have given back a little bit, and we're proud of you on that. But there's some things that you're doing, like you're becoming a cautionary tale of what not to do. She got to pay that. She got to pay that off. And R. Kelly, you just screwed, man. This is your 30 years. Ain't gonna come for your commissary. Boy, bye. I don't know to tell your ass. And Tisha gonna be fine. She in this new LGBTQRX TV series now. Good luck with that, girl. I still look at you sideways. And on that note, I hope that y'all enjoyed this live because I certainly enjoyed all of y'all up in here. To my Ravens and my Wolves, love y'all. To the guests that came through, love y'all too. I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Breaking down the tea of Tasha K. Oh Lord, damn, they really getting at you on Twitter. Tisha, and R. Kelly. Yeah, good night, Jack. Hold up, Jack the Voice. This is crazy. I haven't seen you in a month of damn Sundays. Where I really haven't seen you in so long. Oh, it's good to see you. And it's good to see you, Pillow Talk with Babe and DMRM. I gotta talk to you behind the scenes if I can, if you want to be a mod again. But I know you really like so busy that it's gonna be hard to do that. She is, manifesting a whole beautiful life over there. You too, and have a great night. You too, Queen Enchanted. I always appreciate you being up in the building with me. Scarlet King, I appreciate you too, because I know you she just be chilling in the back watching, listening and stuff like that. I appreciate you, Scarlet. I really do. I know you here. And yeah, Jack the Voice, go put on some clothes, okay? Put on some boxers or something, boxer briefs or something. Stop walking around here with your just eggplant swinging. You need to put some clothes on. You too, Pillow Talk with Babe. And you too, Queen Enchanted. I don't know, all of y'all, what the heck? All of y'all knew this? Now I don't even want to imagine all of y'all naked. Just sitting around there on the couch. I hope the couch don't have plastic on it because that is don't feel right when you trying to pull skin off the plastic couch. He said no. I ain't okay. Fine. Don't put no clothes on. I can't tell you what to do, but don't tell me no more because I don't want to imagine your wang wang out. Lord Jesus, y'all nasty. And on that note. It's hot out here. I ain't gonna front. It's 92 degrees out here right now. So I know it's hot. And on that note, I'm out. I got to go. Okay, time for me to go now. Time for me to go enjoy the night, the city and life and everything. Yeah. It was nice talking to y'all, but I gotta go. Good night. Tasha, pay your damn bill, girl. Just pay that 4 million. I know you ain't got the 4 million, but you need to put, do what us black folks been doing for years. But I'm just gonna put a little something on it. I'm, set up a payment plan. Every week I get $20. Every week I pay $100. Like layaway, like they used to do back in the day at Kmart. They used to have that layaway. Everybody used to pick up a whole bunch of stuff like for Black Friday and pay it off by Christmas. Yeah, just set yourself up a layaway or something, girl. But you gotta do something, okay? Something. Jeez. Okay, I'm out. I gotta turn my air conditioner off. I had to turn it off to do this live, and now I'm starting to get hot like Jack is. And on that note, bye. Raven gotta go. Shoot, I'm gonna turn my ear off, and I want to have me some Ben and Jerry ice cream. Goodbye.